Forms were created to simulate fighting multiple opponents. Now, back in the day, 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago, these old masters in the East, Middle East, Far East, when they wanted to really practice their techniques, they'd get a hold of the local jail, this is true, or prison. And they'd have them send prisoners over, and they'd practice their self-defense moves on them. And you'd like to think that the martial artists always won, but that probably wasn't the case. I'm sure that probably the prisoners won every now and then, because these old masters would get out in the middle of them, have them circle all the way around them, and they would signal them to attack, and they would defend in every direction, one against several. Now, most of the time, these old masters would win, and their students would. But eventually, there weren't any more prisoners. So then they thought, okay, well, we'll practice on each other. Well, that didn't work out too good. Classes were shrinking. They didn't want to be killing each other. That was the invention of forms. The creation of forms was to simulate fighting multiple opponents without actually having them. They're imaginary opponents. But we can do it full power without hurting anybody. In the first half of the form Chunchi, which is our most basic form, we're going to block or defend against an incoming low front kick. Somebody is trying to kick us in the groin, trying to kick us low. So we are going to block the kick with a hammer fist, step and punch. Now they're behind us. We're going to block it, punch, block it, punch, block it, punch. Second half of the form, they're throwing a punch. Now we're going to use yacht marquee. We landed here on number 8. Number 9. Block the punch, step and counterattack. Block the punch, step and counterattack. Block the punch, counterattack. Now, as we go through the forms, the more advanced brown and black belt forms, we got jump aerial kicks, all kinds of stuff in it. But it starts right here. Junei. And you'll watch, this is not that complicated, so it's not rocket science. But it does require that you concentrate on what you're doing. We're going to move to the left, then to the right, then to the left, then to the right, then to the left, then to the right. We're going to do that through the whole form. Watch, here we go. Chunchi. On our own count, stay together, do it slow. Chia!